does it do? It should. There we go. Okay. So now you're back up again, I think. Although your screen is... Okay, now you're back. So now we just gotta pop out your chat again.
Yeah. Get me... Ah, I'm getting back to live again. All right.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Sorry about the delay there, people. My technical advisor's great that he was here because just gotta put the chat back up here in a second here. All right, live chat. I'll get it. Hogs barking. I'll be right back. I got a live stream going. I can take one here. Okay, cool. Okay, thanks.
Hello, dogs.
Okay, there we are. Okay.
Oops, you got your caps lock on here, bud.
Oh, okay.
We're back.
All right. Sorry for the delay there, YouTubers.
I gotta go give that stuff back to bed.
My technical advisor saved me. Good thing, because for some reason I went down and don't know why. I think my internet dropped, is what he said. Anyway, we're in the middle of this hunt, and we'll just resume where we left off. Can anybody still hear me out there? Say something if you can. Pierce, you're good. Technology is hard. Yeah, I know. No kidding. Oh, by the way, hi, John. Hello, dogs. Yeah, that's my son is looking after that dog and had to bring him here to wait for his friend to come pick him up. So that's why that dog was here. His name is Thompson. He's pretty funny, actually. If we get a kick out of him. He stayed here about 10 days one time, so when he was younger. But anyway, we shall resume this hunt. My technical advisor has just stepped out for a second. I hope I don't go down again. We're having an awful time. If I go down again, just be patient, everybody. I will try to do the best I can to get back up. I wasn't, that's like I say with this new technology thing. Anyhow, we're back. I love dogs. Yeah, I like dogs too, but unfortunately, where I live, I'm away a lot, and I can't look after a dog, so wouldn't be fair to the dog. So anyway, we'll resume our hunt, and oh, there you go, Walker. There you go, bud. There's your V-nickel. Look at that. Yeehaw! I'll put this aside. There we go. That's one. I'm sure that there'll be more. If I don't have a random comment picker or anything set up, so when I do a giveaway, I'm just going to go with the number system type thing, and I guess I'll have to just put my email in the chat so that if you want to claim your prize, you can just email me. Okay, I'll just move this a little bit more this way, so it's under the thing more here. Oops. Oh, okay, I'm too far that way. All right, I'll go a little more that way. There we are. There we are. Oh, look what we have. Well, we got a find. We have a young head. All right. A 1962 young head. It's a little banged up, but there's our first find. I've seen better shaped ones, but we'll certainly put that aside. Yay! Finally got a find. I knew these rolls would have to produce something sooner or later. And I'm not seeing any more of anything else that we need to see. Oh, I gotta flip that one over just in case. Okay. We're good. Alright, so we've had a find so far. Hooray! That's good. Alrighty. Copper owl coins. Wow, I only have one. Lovely V. Okay, well, I didn't know the V-nickels were popular. If I had known that, I would have probably pulled some of them out for giveaways, because I do have some. I'll keep that in mind for future streams. Okay. If they're a popular type thing, then I can easily handle that, because I think if I look in my collection hard enough, there's a roll of those, I think, in my collection somewhere. I don't know exactly, but anyway, I've got quite a few. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. Alright, I'm not seeing anything here so far. I'll go through all the dump coins too, later too, because oh, we have another USA here, and what do we got here? We have a 1993P USA foreign find. Look at that. There we are. I'll get used to the focus on this thing sooner or later. I know it's probably driving everybody crazy. Alrighty. I'm not seeing it. Flip that one over. And we're not seeing much of anything else here. We had that one young hit, and those 4 foreign finds so far. That, but I still have like a lot of rolls yet. I'm not seeing anything there that's significantly stands out. Anything else? Nope. Okay. My technical advisor's still out the door talking to his friend in the driveway. So I'm hoping that BH Ringer, do you have a 47 dot? Do I have a King George 47 dot? I don't know. I have a, I don't know if I have one extra. I have a 47 dot, but I don't know if I have a 47 dot extra. I've got literally thousands of extra in nickels, because I hunt nickels a lot. I hunt nickels more than anything else, but I used to hunt pennies more than nickels. But as you know, we don't get pennies here anymore in Canada. That sucks, because I liked hunting pennies too. But the wisdom of our good old Canadian mint here, they decide to cut back on things that don't need to be cut back on. Now, as far as I was concerned, I don't think it was costing them anymore. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the Royal Canadian Mint's not supposed to make money anyway. I mean, any government-run organization is not supposed to be making money. But now they tell. But at that time, that's another V nickel. Put that over there, because at that time it was government-run. I believe the Royal Canadian Mint is privately owned now, but I'm not really a whole lot. Oh, we have a young hit. Or do we have a young? Oh no, we got a King George. Hey, this is a standard 47. This 47 comes in a variety. There's a 47 maple leaf and a 47 plain, and the difference between the 47 maple leaf and the 47 plain is on the obverse side. You can see IMP, and at that time, King George was the Emperor of India, okay, which when they came out with the 1947 maple leaf, they took away that, because that's the year that he stopped becoming that, and the year that India became their independent country. So then he was no longer emperor. So they didn't, not emperor or whatever they call him anyway. So they made a new one, and what they did was they put a maple leaf by it. So the one with the maple leaf, okay, won't have the IMP on it, and the one that's plain will. Okay, so this one was actually minted in 47, and the other one was minted in 48 with the maple leaf, and that's a nice little find. Nice little King George. Hooray! Find number 2. You gotta like that. See? Look at that. Okay. Everybody still with me? Am I still up and running? Oh, sweet! I see a sweet. So that's a LN show there. Just let me know if I put in the chat there if I'm going down right here. Even though my technical advisor's not here right now, he's outside still. Okay, so I'm done the first few rolls. So what I think I might do, okay, I'm gonna, if this works out, I'm gonna try to give away a 1930. I believe this is the 30. Yeah, 1930 Canadian 5-cent piece. It's not in the greatest of shape in the world, okay, but it is a King George V, okay. And what I'll do is I'll go with the 1 through X number of, and I don't know how many people are in my chat. Can somebody let me know how many people are in the chat, because my technical advisor's here, and I don't quite know how many. So and what I've got, how many people are in chat. So, but what we'll do is we'll do the number system, and I'll pick a number between 1 and, or well, whatever, between such and such, and we'll go with a guess. Okay, I haven't quite told you the number yet. Just 1 second there. My technical advisor is coming back in. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do a giveaway. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everybody to choose a number between whatever I say and whatever I say. Okay. I will mark the number down here. I got to make sure that nobody sees this number. Okay. How many's in my chat?
Okay, 1 sec.
How many's in my chat here? Okay,
You've
so
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in your chat.
ooh, 6 people in my chat. So I guess it's safe to say that one guess that will be from 1 to 10. Okay, I'm going to write a number down. Okay, I wrote the number down, and I will hit stop when I see it. Okay, so we can start guessing now. Number between 1 and 10. First number I see, I will type in stop. So, oh, hang on a second. I have to. Can you help me with something here, Cliff?
Yep, what's up?
Okay. I may have to say stop. I need this moved over so I can see that thing that click down here. I just need this moved over a little bit. Okay. That's what I need. That's better. That's much better. Okay. Okay. Stop. I'm going to type in stop. I almost screwed up here when I typed in stop. Okay. Okay. Stop. All right. If I can get some help with some people here, I do believe I see number 7, Daniel Lauren. Are you the only one? Is Daniel Lauren the only one with a number 7 there, Cliff?
Yes.
Because it'll be the first one. Okay, Daniel Lauren, you can email me, and I don't know how to put this. Well, I can put this in the chat down here.
Type it in the chat.
Okay, at C. Okay, Daniel Lauren, you can email me at colinweeden at hotmail.com, and if you, I'll put my address or my email, and if you email me with your address, I will ship this 1930 off to you. Okay, so I'm going to put your name down here. Okay, so start of stream. Daniel. Okay, alrighty. That's giveaway number 1. Okay, let's go back to our hunt then. All right. How many likes have I got there, Cliff?
You are at 5 likes on
Ooh,
the video.
5 likes. All right.
The other one would have had some likes too. I think.
Okay. I don't know how many likes I was behind, so we'll say 10 likes anyway, and we'll go with that. Okay. So okay, if I make the 40 like mark or the 25 like mark, okay, let me know and I'll give away another nickel. Okay. Because I can't see that on mine right now. So. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to flip these over because I need to see the dates. That would help, wouldn't it? Alrighty. Well, now. So we did get a few finds anyway so far. I'm kind of happy with that because but I'm hoping to get a few more if I can. I'm not seeing anything of any in this roll so far, but then I got to keep looking. That's what we got to do here. This over, this over, this over, this over. Open that one there. Alrighty. Well. Okay. Let's see if we can't flip all these over here. Alright. I'm not seeing anything there. Anything that we... Oh, there's one I forgot. Okay, nope, we're good. I will be looking through these for varieties because I know that, you know, in the 60s when we get some, although that would be a young head, there is a 64 variety, extra water line, which I do have one of those, by the way. I know what I actually may do is I may do a live stream explaining some of the varieties in the nickels and what you can look for. That could be another future live stream too, which I have thought about doing, just to educate some people on what because there is a lot of different varieties, and also I only go by the varieties that are listed in the book. Some people will have this thing like near 4 far 4. There's another V nickel, by the way. That okay. They have the near 4 far 4 and stuff like that, and things like that. I'm just using that as an example. I don't recognize that as a variety unless it actually shows it in the book, because there are things like there's a bug tail and there's an arrow in the 6 and the 46. Okay, a lot of those are not marked. They do exist. I do have them, but a lot of those are not marked in the book. So to actually say whether they're worth any money or not is something that I mean, I don't sell my varieties. I just hang on to them. If I have spares of them, I probably could sell them. Yeah, but I haven't contemplated on really getting into the coin selling business. I've sold some, but I'm not really actually a dealer as such. I have been. I like to trade more than anything else. That's kind of like my favorite thing to do. So I'm a lot more open to trading than I am buying, because I myself, I don't make a lot of money. So Walker Magnet, hit that like button. All right, thanks, Walker. Sir Benji, I'm driving. Oh, Sir Benji's in. How you doing, Sir Benji? I didn't see you there until now. Look at that. Okay, cool. He's driving and trying to watch at the same time. That's probably not a good idea, but that's okay. All right, we're going along here. We've had a few finds. Had 4 U.S. finds. We've had 1 young head and 1 King George. We had a 1962 young head and a 1947 plain King George. So I guess we're doing okay so far for my first live stream. Just to recap, I have my son, my technical advisor, with me here, so when we go down I can pick things back up, because I'd be completely lost without his help. So everybody can say thank you to him so far.
If we go down, we'll definitely be back.
Yes, if we go down, we'll be back up. You just have to be patient, because we already went down once, and and he'll know as soon as we go down, because his chat will pick it up. Thank God he brought his other laptop with him, because I think you're going to have to do that too for the next couple of times.
That's fine.
Yep. Might have to be down the road that I might have to get a little more reliable laptop too.
Well, a hardwired internet connection would be a good one.
Because this one's getting kind of old anyway, this laptop. So
or maybe a modem with AC or something. Or
that might work. Because right now I'm just on standard, ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill internet, which most people are. But if you get into live streaming heavier, I would imagine that you probably should have a better, stronger
a direct Ethernet connection.
A direct Ethernet? Well, that would require a plug-in, then, wouldn't it? Like a cable one.
Yeah, we can figure that out.
Well, I can. I work for a stationary company, so we sell Ethernet cables, so I can get that stuff, miles of it. So I'm not overly worrying about it. Okay. The reason why I'm trying to put these in a line is I'm trying to keep most of these under the camera. I wonder if I move that camera a little more that way. Just adjust this camera a bit. You might be able to see some of these a little bit better.
You should be able to see what they can see, don't you?
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, look what we have here. Hey, we found a young head. And what year is that young head? We have a 1964 young head. So there we go with another young head. All right. Well, that's a good find. We'll put that aside too, and away we go. So we're picking up a few finds here, which isn't so terrible. I wasn't real optimistic as to what we'll find, because a lot of these nickels I'm seeing here, they're not, they don't look like they've been picked through, but, some days you get a lot, some days you get a few, but, anyhow, we're on another roll. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, look at this. We have another find. Oh, maybe we're going to start getting, maybe the rolls are going to start getting hot. Well, that's good. And we have a 1961. Another 12-sider nickel. Young head. As you can see, look at that. That one seems to be in reasonably good shape, too. That's, well, it's got some bad scratches on it. It's too bad because that didn't have the scratches on it in the face. I'd be grading that at around an EF45, which would be a nice coin. Not bad, that would be just my opinion on that grade, Well, that's a find right away. That was pretty good. Gotta like that. Okay. And we have a USA find. So what do we got for a USA? We have a 2006 P USA find. Look at that. So another foreign. All right, we'll put that in with the foreign pile. And we're going to keep going. We have another USA find here in Nova Scotia. 2006P here in Nova Scotia. We get quite a few USA finds anyway, because the Ethernet cable is much more reliable method and has better bandwidth than Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. That's good advice. We
definitely need to get on Ethernet.
Okay. I think there's an Ethernet cable here. It's nice and long too.
We'll figure it out.
But that's got to go from the phone hookup, right?
No, that'll go from the router.
Oh, the router's upstairs. I'd need miles.
Well, we'll figure something out.
Well, actually, what I'd have to do is I'll have to get them Eastlink to move that one from up here down here by the TV. What's that?
We can figure that out.
Okay. Either that, or unless he can run just a hookup from the box down here, and I can just plug it. You know what I mean? Plug it in. All it needs to be is just a plug-in part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's.
There's different ways we can do it.
Okay, I can do it that way.
Including running Ethernet through your walls and giving you a nice. That's what I want to do at my house. Actually, is run Ethernet from a splitter down in my basement to.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere that I.
Well, I've got splitters here. If you need splitters, cable splitters.
Well, yeah.
I think there's some here.
We're talking about fishing cables through your walls and stuff now.
Oh well, yeah.
We'll figure something out.
That'll be a little tougher for you than it would be for me, because you got plaster walls.
Well, that's true, actually. Yeah.
So you want to start running things through walls in that older style house, you're going to be doing some damage. Right? Yeah. But that's okay.
Got to be done.
You'll figure it out. Yeah, you're right. It's got to be done, right? The reason why I know he's got plaster in the house is because the house that my son has is the one I lived in. So I know there's plaster walls in it. And no, the plaster doesn't have asbestos in it. I know that for a fact. My father put it there.
Has nothing to do with your screen, but what about the tiles in your parents' bedroom and in Vera's room? Would those have asbestos in them?
No. I know that for a fact.
How do you know that? When did they get installed?
Oh, probably in the mid-70s, but I know.
Oh, okay.
Dad would have looked for something like that. That's something
Really?
that. Oh yeah. Dad knew what asbestos was, right?
Yeah. Well,
when you worked for Canadian National Railways, you know what asbestos is, right? So.
Okay. Because I started tearing them up, and then I was scared that I was disturbing asbestos, because I thought they went in the 60s.
No, no, they didn't come in until a little bit later on. I was alive when they went in, and I remember them putting them in. So I was born in '63, and I don't remember much until after '68. So it had to be in the '70s, right? So. Oh, we have another find. Look at this. What do we got here? Ooh, a 1956. Wow, nice little 50s young head. Look at that. Oh, all right. I like finding those 50s young heads. Those are cool. All right. Now, that's not bad either. Oh, we're doing all right. We're doing all right for ourselves. Okay, I don't want to get my. Okay. All right. So I guess we're motoring right along here then. Okay. All right. What we got here? We got an older one. Okay, that's not yet. I'm not seeing that all elusive 1970. Those 70s are tough to find. I've hunted about, well, if I add in these nickels, it'll be about 12,000 nickels so far, and still haven't come up with another 1970. They minted a little over 5 million of the 1970, and the reason why the mintage is so low in some of the 70s, even the 70 quarter and the 70 dime is kind of a low mintage too, is in 1969 the Royal Canadian Mint way over minted the 69 year. So to compensate for that, they decided not to mint as many of the 1970s. So the nickel kind of, the nickel kind of got, you know, a little bit more left out than the other ones. There's a little bit higher mintage in the quarter and the dime. And at that time there would have been a 50-cent piece too in circulation. They stopped minting the 50-cent pieces officially for circulation in Canada in 1985. However, in 2002, the coronation of the King and Queen, they brought one out for circulation that year to celebrate the coronation. And that was a circulating 50-cent piece. But other than that, that has been the only other circulating 50-cent piece beyond. Now, in my collection, my 50-cent piece collection, in order to get anything past 1985, you know, if you wanted, it was the exception to 2002. If you wanted to finish my collection, I had to buy the PL sets because the Royal Canadian Mint still makes the PL set. So a lot of my coins are proof-like, you know, from 85 up, because if I wanted a 50-cent piece, which I had to separate from the, you know, I had to you know, I have all the rest that were PL too, right? So I figured I might as well. And we have no finds on that one. Oh, gotta flip that one over. Here we are. I'm not seeing anything there. Nope. Okay. I've been sure to put aside some of these V-nickels. I can put these aside for. Okay. Yeah, we're doing all right, I think, so far. I'm not getting anything from my technical advisor that we're up or down, so that must mean a good thing. Okay, I'm sort of half face here, but that's all right. We'll worry about that. I guess I can move. I guess I can move down a little. Nobody wants to see my ugly mug anyway, so you know they're just concentrating on the coins. So okay. All right. Okay. Boy, a lot of these coins are pretty dark. Looks like they've been.
Oh yeah, there's like
wow.
stuff in there.
Wow. We got some dark coins here for some reason. They almost look like a silver, but they're not. This is so dark. I gotta check the date. Okay, well, that's wow. I don't know where this batch of nickels has been, but they're pretty ugly. Wow. Boy, these dirty, these ones are dirty. I don't know if they were in a fire or what they were, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of discoloration in these ones. Holy schmolies. That's quite a bit. Oh well. Okay, I have to be careful with these ones because it might get so dark I could miss a King George or something. Okay, that's holy smokes. What do we got here? Okay. Boy, oh boy, this is a nasty roll for being ugly. Oh, some of those are even down. Looks like even the copper that's under the. Look at that. That's something. Huh. Boy, I'll tell you, these are ugly. Ugly. I never saw anything so ugly.
Question for you in the chat about
okay.
70 pennies. Are they also low mintage?
Yes, the 70 penny is a low mintage. But it's not as low as the nickel. The nickel is the lowest of the bunch. But even a 70 penny, yes, they can be elusive too. But they're not as. If you went through a box of Canadian pennies, I know I wouldn't have to search, you know, almost 12,000 Canadian pennies if we could still search pennies to get a 70 penny. They're not as uncommon as the nickel or the quarter. The two most uncommon are the nickel and the quarter. The dime seems to be out there a little bit more than the quarter. And then, boy, look at the dirt on some of these. Wow, these are nasty old dirt. But I don't mind not wearing gloves. I don't mind getting my fingers dirty. That's what coins do. They get your fingers dirty. Oh well, Okay. There's another. All right. So. Okay. Wow, this is a much cleaner looking roll than the other ones. Holy smokes. Alrighty. I think when I'm done this roll, I'll stick another kind of like a middle stream. How many likes do we have out there, Cliff?
12 likes. Right.
We're at 12 likes right now. Well, I'll probably stick another giveaway in there anyway, just to start out the stream. Okay. Just because
the other one here. How many likes were you looking for?
What's that?
How many likes did you want?
Well, I wanted to get up to 25, right?
Well, with the ones on the other stream, you might have been there.
Well, it might have been close to the other stream, so you know what? We'll call it close enough anyway. Yeah. I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm down to 10 rolls left. 10 rolls left. Okay. Boy, that was a. This could be a quick stream, but that's okay. All I wanted to do was make sure I could get up and running anyway. And I'm not seeing anything there. Still got some of these nasty old. Okay. So what I think I might do is I'm going to do the number thing again, and this time I'm going to pick a different space of numbers, and let's see what we'll do. Let's go with a 1931, and we have a 1931 King George V Canadian 5-cent piece. This is actually my favorite design in the 5-cent piece. I like this one. I think what I'm going to do with my CWeed coins, if I get my channel stickers going, once you get in the channel, I think what I'm going to do is just have this same type of logo, but I'll have CWeed coins where the 5-cent would be. But I'll leave the maple leafs in because I kind of like that design from my. Maybe I'll get a little closer here. So Jim Cantor, are the 1970 pennies Lumini Jones? Somebody already asked that question. Okay. I don't know how well this is focusing, but anyway, yeah. Anyway, we're using 1930, and let me see. We're going to do the number thing again. So click there, stay on top of that for me, because I got to pick a number. How many do we have in the chat now?
So not including me, there's 4.
There's 4 in the chat. Okay. So I guess it's probably safe if we do. Well, okay. We'll just do the 1 to 10 again. We might as well because it was only 4 in the chat. Somebody's got. Let me write a number down. Okay, I've written the number down. All right. We'll start going with the. We'll take one guess per person, even though there's only 4 in the chat. We'll 1 to 10 anyway. I'm not seeing it. There's more than 1 people. Okay, so just the 4 that are here have guessed. Still haven't seen it, so I guess we'll just keep guessing numbers in, and the first one I see. Okay, stop. I did see it. Okay, so I'll have to type in stop here, but I did see it. It's number 5, Cliff. So that's well. I'm looking at copper arrow coins. Is that what you see for number 5?
That's the one.
Okay, I gotta officially put in stop here anyway. There we are. So I'll put in stop. Okay, so copper arrow coins. My email is colinweeden@hotmail.com. I think I can get Cliff to put that in the chat for me.
What is it? Oh, yeah.
colinweeden@hotmail.com. You can email me with your mailing address, and I'll send you a 1931 King George.
So what we need to do, Dad, next
Yes.
time we do one of these,
Yes.
because I didn't realize once you say on the stream that you're going to do the giveaway, people start jumping into the chat.
Yes.
So we should wait longer next time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, when we do the number thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So when you first asked me, it was like 5. But,
Okay. Oh, okay.
And now it is like there's like 13 people.
Oh, okay. So then we got to. That's my mistake. I'm just learning. Bear with me, there, people.
Well, it's part of my fault too. So.
Okay. Cool.
Don't
Anyway.
fix it.
We'll continue on. I think when we get to the end of the stream, we'll have an end of stream giveaway. Okay, so we'll learn to wait a little longer then, and then that way we can let more people in. if they want to. I'll do a better fair warning then.
Yeah, we'll give a warning.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. Okay, and we're still hunting along here. But, you know. Okay. Ready. I like lining these up because it's easier for me to see the dates on them, right? Yeah, so while I'm going, and I can flip them over, then that way I know they're all flipped over. Well, I thought the rolls were starting to heat up, then we started getting a few finds, and they're cooling down, but that's the way coin hunting is, unfortunately. You can be hot one minute and get nothing the next rolls. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in this bunch that stands out at me. Alrighty. I am actually happy that we found him, but we're finding some King George the Sixth, which we're seeing a lot less of the King Georges now in the nickel rolls. I've noticed even when I was a kid growing up, you could average probably 15, 20 King George the Sixes and at least a half a dozen of the King George the Fifth. So,
well, when did King George come off the coin?
1953.
Well,
actually, he passed away in 52, 53, and Queen Elizabeth took over. You know.
That's another disgusting roll.
Yeah, we got another looking ugly roll here, don't we? Yeah. Look at these. These are like ugly rolls. Okay, we want to see a little more this way. I keep playing with the camera until I get it just right here.
Where you got it right now is
okay. Wow. Oh, we have a young head. Look at this. I'm surprised that there was actually one good enough. This is a 1960 young head. So I believe we have, if I'm not mistaken, we have a 60, a 61, and I think I did find a 62. If I'm not mistaken, or was it a 64? 7 and yep, so I have a 60, 61, 62. That doesn't happen very often. You get a succession number of, oh, well, there you go. This is a 1960 young head. Well,
yeah, your stream dropped again, but
your
chat's still rolling, but it's
I know the stream has dropped. Okay,
it's halfway in there. It's
okay. Oh no, I still got.
Yeah, it's
Am I going?
Kind of. It's wonky right now.
Oh, yeah. I see Jim Cantor. He's got the swirly thing going here. Okay.
You're back now. You're back.
We're back. We're back. Okay. So we're just hanging on. Look at it. If this stream could hang on for 8 more rolls, I'd be happy.
Yeah. We'll get you through.
Yes. This. We're going to have to figure out another internet system. That's fine. We'll make improvements as we go. So yeah.
They're saying in chat that YouTube's just a bit wonky today.
Oh really? Okay. Well, there might be a lot of people on too, right? Sometimes that happens when you get a lot of people on the internet. That can slow it down too.
You definitely got to get Jake geared up for the better internet.
Oh wow! What an ugly looking thing that is. I even got to look at that just to tell you what the date it is. That's a 1995. I don't know what gunk's all over these ones again, but well, that's a black one too. Wow. And another 1995. Somebody's been putting these rolls through these coins through an awful thing. Wow.
You get a shout out in the chat.
I have a shout out in my chat? Okay. All of us, what you choose randomly today. Ellen, show you're here. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so am I down again?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I was just saying, somebody gave you a fist bump in the chat.
Well, okay.
DC treasure trails.
Okay, cool. Okay. Gotta hang on. Just let me hang on. Come on, internet. Don't fail me now, baby. Don't fail me now. Okay. You already dumped on me once, but that's not the first time that's happened. It's happened to other people too. But sometimes you can't control what happens to the internet.
No, you're right.
They just like to go when they want to go, and of course you're in the middle of doing something, and that happens. Okay, well, this looks like a little bit. It is an ugly. Boy, I don't know these ugly rolls. Oh, we have a USA. Okay, what do we got for a USA find here? 1998p USA find. So I generally save my USA finds because I don't have a binder as such to put my USA stuff in. I make my own binders. I work for a stationery company, so I get regular binders and I just put in 2x2 flips. But I have to eventually learn, that I have to figure out a way that it's better for me, because in USA finds you have to have the P and the D and the S, right? So, and the problem is with the binder flips, they have the 5 compartments across. So what are you filling in the other 2 compartments? Right? And then of course you're kind of wasting the space, right? So I may just use the U.S. Whitman folders, which we don't see many of the U.S. Whitman folders around here. If they make a Whitman folder for the USA, here in Canada we call them Whitman folders, but I don't have anything that really to hold my. Oh, there's another USA coin, and what do we got here? 2012p. Okay, well, there's a 2012 United States. So I do get some USA finds here. In fact, I'm actually doing the Canadian finds so far for, which doesn't surprise me because that's happened before in rolls here. We get a lot of. All right, come on, internet, baby. Come on, internet. Hold on. Okay, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls. We only got to hang on for 7 more rolls, folks. All right. Oh, another one of those ugly rolls. Where is that bank getting these rolls from? These are nasty, just plain nasty. Oh, there's another vehicle that's kind of cruddy, but I'll put that aside anyway. What do we got here? Okay. Wow. I wonder what's actually on these things. That's some kind of liquid spilled all over them. I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to guess. Oh, we have another USA here. Kind of dark. That is a 2013p. It doesn't look very nice, but it's a USA 2013p. Oh well. It's one of these ugly rolls. Wow, these are ugly. I mean, I don't know. I must have got myself into a gold mine of dirty, I guess.
Someone mentioned in the chat they thought they looked like they were metal detected.
They very well could be. Somebody might have hit a bag of coins in the ground somewhere. I thought about that too, but I have my own metal detector, and I do metal detecting some. I don't get out very much because I don't have a vehicle, so it's kind of hard for me to get out and do metal detecting. But I do have a little starter series Garrett Ace 250 that I use to play with, sort of, So, wow, these are just plain.
There's also a mention of Warmans.
Oh yes, Warmans. You're right. I forgot about Warmans, but I don't know if we sell them. We'll sell Warmans in Canada. There may be. The Warmans might be the fancier, schmancier ones that have the actual divider between the coins, and you pull it. I wouldn't know that name because I was never rich enough to afford one of those. So that's the only reason why I don't have that style. And
it's her Canadian penny book is from her.
Yeah. There's nothing in this one either. Nothing but ugliness. If you like ugly, I'll send you all these coins, but I don't know if you're going to want them. Because, yeah, they're ugly. Okay. All right. So we have, including the one in my hand, we have 6 more rolls to go. I know I've been a little slow at this, but I'll pick up speed a little. Oh, no, another one of those ugly rolls. Man. These are just plain awful. Yuck. Okay. pretty dark to even see these because it's so dark, hard to make out what they are, right? Okay. There's another. I don't know one. You're gonna want that one. Ooh.
How often do you get rolls that look like that when you pick them up?
Actually, this is the first time. These are customer wrap rolls, so you never know what they're going to be like when you get them. But generally, I don't see many customer wrap rolls like this. So whoever had these ones obviously got into an ugly stash somewhere and probably didn't want to keep them themselves. So they didn't bother with going through them. They just rolled them in. Much to my benefit, but boy, I'll tell you, these are awfully ugly. Boy, are these ever black. But I will say, this is the first I've seen, rolls this ugly. Well, we have a find, though. We did get a find in these ugly old rolls. This is another 1962 Younghead, although it's pretty dark. You might be able to see it, but it is a Younghead, a 1962. So I believe we have a second 62. So maybe these old rolls aren't, but I think that's probably what it is. They had a bunch of dirty old coins and they decided to wrap them up and send them into the bank and let the bank deal with them, which unfortunately I came along and scooped all these up, but that's okay. I'm not seeing anything else. No, we're not really looking at anything. Nope. Of course, it'd be kind of hard to see with this. These are ugly. Let's see if we can find a cleaner roll. These are just plain awful. Let's see. Unless I got into maybe there's an entire batch of them. I don't know. That could be possible. I still have a 1904 Canadian half dollar with great detail. That's one thing I don't have is a 1904 Canadian half dollar. I know I don't have that. My half dollar collection starts from 1937 up as far as 2020. Because I don't have the 2021 yet, because I haven't bought the PL set. I have them all, including all of the varieties, except for one of the varieties. In 1947, there are 4 different varieties of the 1947 Canadian 50-cent piece. One of those varieties, and I did come with a fine here, we have another 1962. Holy smokes, a little bit of a run on Youngheads. 62. There you go. That's not too bad a shape, although it's got a little bit of crud on it. But they're going. Yeah. Oh, there's another. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is actually a Younghead. Yeah, that's a 53, but boy, it is in terrible shape. It's 53 usually had a chrome plate on them, so I would say that's some of the chrome plate that's rusted on the But that is an awful 53. But that person could be right. Wow, this is actually a 1953. I wouldn't be able to. 53 is a variety. There is a shoulder fold, no shoulder fold, large date, small date. There's no way I'm going to find out that on this one. He's pretty tough. So, but yeah, the 1947 Canadian 50 cent piece came in 4 varieties. I have 3 of the 4. Because the one variety, there's a variety out there called in 1947 curved to the right 7, which means the bottom of a 7 is curved to the right, and it also has a maple leaf, which means that it was minted in 48 instead of 47. That's the one that I don't have, because that's a $1,400 coin just to buy it even in a lower grade. So that's the only variety I'm missing of the Canadian 50-cent pieces from 1937 to present. So it's when I went to, I used to be a member of the Halifax Regional Coin Club, and those members, when they looked at it, they did tell me that it was one of the nicest low to mid-grade Canadian 50-cent piece collections that they'd seen. So I guess that's probably quite a compliment. So, but it's only taken me over 50 years to put it together. So, because most of the 50-cent pieces that I got were gotten from just trades and finding them through in coin rolls, because like I say, up until 1985, 50-cent pieces were common in circulation. And we're down to 4 rolls left, just 4 rolls. Look at that. I have found 3 rosy dimes on my metal detector. Yeah, piggy banks. We also had firestone. Okay, there must be Looks like one of them ugly old rolls again. Crud. That might be actually a find in there too. Yeah, this is what this looks like. This looks like, no, it's not a find. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it looks like these coins were, oh, there's a young hit. Look at that. What year we got here? We have a 1963 young hit. So this is right at the end of when they stopped making the 12-sided. They stopped in 62. So this is the first year after the 12-sided that they started making going back to the round again. You know. So this is a 64. So, oh, sorry, 63. My mistake. Yeah, 63. Okay, so we're actually believe it or not, we're actually finding some finds in these crummy old coins. But I think that's what it is. I think they have a lot that were in bad shape, so they just decided to throw them into the. Okay, oh, there's another young hit. Well, that's two. This is a 64 young hit. You know, if that were cleaned up a little bit, it's too bad I don't clean coins, but that might not be in too bad a shape, really, to be honest with you. Yeah, the laurel leaf is there. The leaves are there. Yeah, this might have been a nice coin at one time. Too bad. Wow, that's it kind of breaks my heart to see stuff when it happens like that, because I mean, it's like even the young heads are becoming harder and harder to find now, and you know there are still collectors like myself that still like those and appreciate those kind, and of course they're. You know, when there's another one. Well, this roll has been pretty good for finds, but boy, she's pretty ugly. There's a 57. Wow, another 50s young head. Look at that, 1957. Pretty crummy, but it's there. It's again one of the 12-siders. So we're not doing too bad with finds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Canadian finds. You know, that's not bad for out of 30 rolls. Not bad at all, actually. In fact, these old dirty rolls have actually yielded more than the cleaner stuff. So I don't know. I have 30 more rolls behind me too. I plan on probably either hunting them myself or doing another live stream. But when I get better at it, I can do. You know, I am having a little trouble posting. Oh, we have us a rabbit nickel. There you go, folks. That's a 1967, the centennial year of the rabbit, centennial year that Canada had, our Confederation was 1867 to 1967, so in that particular year, they didn't make a beaver nickel, they had a set with animals on it, and you know the dollar has the Canadian goose, and the 50-cent piece has the wolf, and the 25-cent piece has the bobcat, or some people call it a lion, I call it a bobcat. And the 10-cent piece has the mackerel, the 5-cent piece has the rabbit, and of course the bird scent or the rock dove is on the, and this is from our 67 issue. I do find these in rolls all the time. In fact, I sent one to Pa in Hudson for a giveaway, and I believe Treasure Hog asked me for one, because I have several of these as spare, so I'll probably, since they seem to be that popular, I may start using these as a giveaway too. I keep everything up to 1970. You know, anything below 1970, you know, I generally don't usually hang on to, because even the 70s here in Canada, they can be still quite highly minted.
The first rabbit nickel for someone in the chat that they've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that's a rabbit. Actually, it was the same way when I sent one to Pa from Pa's Spare Time, Pa and Hudson. They had never seen one before either, but they can be. You can find them. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if in the next 30 batch I wouldn't find. You'll find at least one. I don't find one every hunt, but I find one probably every second or third hunt. They're not an extremely rare thing. They minted a lot of them, but they just weren't overly popular, so they didn't. They only minted them for the 67 year. So.
How valuable is the rabbit nickel?
Standard circulating rabbit nickel. I can buy them from the dealer here for $3 for $1. So That's standard circulating ones, okay? Now, if you're talking proof or high grade ones, I imagine you'd probably pay upwards of $1 a piece for them. But one that you just saw, I can get 3 of those from my dealer for about, like I said, three for $1, three or four for $1. That's what he sells them for anyway. So, you know, we don't have any other finds so far yet. These are, boy, I'll tell you, what an ugly batch of coins. I apologize, everybody. These are just absolutely awful. Oh, we got a young head. Look at that. But we're doing all right for young heads, though. There's a 1964, another 64 young head. Look at that. One nice shiny young head comes out of that ugly old batch of nickels. Isn't that something? Oh, well. So we're not doing too terrible, but I have to really look at some of these because I don't want to miss the. It's even hard to see. Oh boy, that's just plain nasty. That's actually a newer coin. Yep. Wow. I don't know where these coins come from, but they may be right. They may be a metal detecting find, so somebody probably had an old time capsule kicking around somewhere with rolls of coins in them, I would say. Because these are certainly... Oh, there's another young head. I kind of thought that looked like a... We have another 64. 64 in the young head is kind of popular. It's almost like, I believe in the States, the U.S. nickel, I think the 64 is popular for them. They minted the holy schmolies out of the 64. So if you're going to find a young head, generally in Canada, the 64 young head is probably what you'll find the most of, because they seem to be a high mintage too. They're one of the higher mintages of the 60s.
Someone was interested if there was an extra water line on that 64.
There is. I can check that for you. It's kind of banged up, but I can check that. Nope, that is not an extra water line. Okay, I don't know if you can see it well enough, but on this, how do you tell it's an extra water line? At the front of the nickel here, you probably can't see it. There's a KG. Now that doesn't stand for King George. That's the initial, the person who designed that side of the coin is KG. And most of the lines under that KG will be straight. The way you check for that is when you look at those lines between the space where the KG is and where the actual water line goes straight, you'll see sort of a crooked line that almost runs into the KG. That's an extra water line. Because there'll still be the straight line, but kind of like branching off that straight line and almost running into the KG or even touching the KG will be an extra line. So that's the extra water line. You can, in fact, some of them, the one I have, okay, you can notice it by the naked eye. So they can be seen by the naked eye. You know, some of them are that pronounced, right? So, but yes, there is an extra water line. Yeah. And that's one of the more famous varieties that we have. You know, we do have other varieties. You know, it's like I say, some of them are documented. We have the bugtail, which isn't documented, and we have I believe it's a 56 bugtail. I think it looks like a bump on the end of the beaver's tail, and it looks like a bug. They call it the bugtail. And then they have the 46. The little circle in the 6 looks like it has an arrowhead in it. I have 2 of those too, but again, they're not anything that's in the book. The book doesn't show those, so gee, that almost looks silver. We have another find here. What is it? We have a find. We have a 1960 young head. So there's another 1960. So these old beat up rolls. I think that's exactly what happened here. I believe that somebody had some old dirty old coins that were sitting somewhere that were cruddy, and they didn't bother searching them. They just rolled them and sent them out. So, and I came along and picked them up, and man, these are just plain rotten ugly. Look at some of these coins. Look at these, are just plain ugly. Wow, this one here is really discolored. Oh man, what year is that? Just out of curiosity. 2008. What a discolor. Almost kind of looks like somebody dipped them in soap. They kind of have like a soapy look to them.
Something you could like scrub off?
I would imagine you could scrub that off, but I'll tell you, I'm not going to scrub them off. but yeah, I would think you could probably get them off. But generally myself, I don't recommend cleaning coins with any kind of a cleaner. I have had the experience of people that have dipped coins, And dipping coins don't seem to damage the coins as much as cleaning them. Although you are cleaning the coin. Oh, we have another young head here. So I generally try to stay away from it. This is a 63 young head. Well worn, actually. Wow. That almost looks like somebody tried to clean that by the looks of that. Yeah. This is this is what see how shiny you may not be able to see that, but the relief is quite shiny, so you can almost tell somebody's cleaned that one if they tried to clean it. And that's what happens. That's the damage. You can really decrease the value of your coin if you clean it with any kind of a cleaning cleanser. It's like I say, they do dip them generally because the dip usually just eats the dirt off them, and you're not really wiping them or rubbing them or anything of that kind. You're just picking them up, and that does look like no, that's not a foreign. For a minute there, I thought that was a foreign, but I gotta have a look at this, see what that. Oh yeah, that's just a. Boy, some of these isn't that funny? You got that one nice shiny nickel in there. Oh, it's a 69, but all the rest of these are cruddy. Wow, just plain off. I don't keep 69s. I usually do, but 69s is like I say, there's plenty of them around. I'll keep the 70 though. I will keep the 70. I only own 3 1970s myself, so I've been collecting for well over 50 plus years, and we're down to our last roller, people. So if you'll still hang on with me, I'll do a recap when I'm done, and I'll do the one more giveaway. I'm going to pass out, I think, a KG. What am I going to do here? Yes, I have a KG. This is a KG 6 5-cent piece. This will be a 1939 King George the 6th 5-cent piece. I'll do that one, I think, for the end of stream giveaway. Not in bad shape, but she's a nice little. But I'll give you more of the details later on. But that, as soon as we're done hunting this, I hope another old ugly roll. Oh, it looks like I'm looking at a find rate. I think that's a find rate there. This looks like a young head right there. It's a 12-sided. There's a young head. Yeah, there's another young 12-sided young head. The date is 1962. So we have another 1962. Wow. Well, I guess these old ugly rolls are doing me pretty good, actually. So I can't complain. I guess I did pretty good for the finds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 finds out of 30 rolls. That's not bad for. And one of them was a King George, so I guess you can't complain too bad about that. That's not bad, But I will say this was an ugly batch of roll. Wow, I hardly see some of these things unless you're really. That one there, I thought was a. Nope. Wow. Yeah, I'd say that's what this was, an ugly old batch of nickels. I think I'm going to send these to the dump bank as fast as possible. I'll get these ones rolled up soon because my son is the one that dumps my nickels for me. See, I have 2 banks here in where I live. Two of the banks that I get them from, and I don't want to use one bank as a dump and one as a. So what I do is, he lives over in Dartmouth. That's the other city across the harbor from Halifax. There's 2 cities here, Dartmouth and Halifax, and there's a harbor that separates them. That's all. And so he lives in Dartmouth, and I live in a small town just about 7 to 12 kilometers from the city of Dartmouth. Actually, to be honest with you, is where I'm really at. But okay, that was the last roll, and I don't see any more young heads or anything. So we'll just recap what we have. That's not bad, actually. And then we'll get that one.
There's Copper Owl posted. He's got a stream tomorrow too. If you want to give him a quick plug.
What's that?
Oh, Copper Owl mentioned he's got a stream tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Oh,
Central.
Copper Owl, you have a stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. Is that what you? Okay. So everybody go check out Copper Owl Coins. He has a live stream going tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. I'm sure he'd love to have everybody as soon as possible. I will try to be there too. I don't think Pa's streaming tomorrow or something. I think he's on later on. I hope Pa will be able to see us. I'm going to try to get this this stream uploaded. One of the problems, according to my technical advisor,
it'll automatically upload this.
Oh, it'll automatically upload this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be available after.
Because when I do the regular, just a normal hunt, if I want to upload it, when I go to hit upload, it will say it's uploaded 100%, but then there's details beyond that, and for some reason it just didn't seem to want to upload the details. I think I waited a couple of hours there trying.
The post-processing.
Oh yes, the post-processing. In the post-processing, I was able to upload the video, no problem. It did that right up to 100%. But then when it asked for the details, it just sat there, kept on saying 0 when I waited. And I don't know what could be causing that problem. It might be just slow internet. Yeah. Possibly I could just have to sit there and wait. I don't know. So
my guess is that YouTube was just busy at the time.
Yeah, my son guessed it was probably just YouTube being slow at the time, but I suppose I could have been a little more patient and waited. But
I don't think it was anything we did. I think we can try and play around with how things are encoded too. Like what we ended up doing was an MP4 with H.264 video and AAC audio, which is what YouTube recommended. So I think it was on their end. But we'll try and get some videos uploaded again.
Okay.
So you can do
so anyway, I think now at the end of the stream, I'm going to do an end of stream. How many do we have in the?
So there are 14 people.
There are 14 people in the chat. I think we'll wait. Let's wait a few minutes to try to give everybody a chance to get into the chat. I'm going to be giving away a 1939 King George Canadian 5-cent piece, and actually this one has some hairline in it, so there is some scratches in the face and neck area, but a little bit of blur there. If it wasn't for the scratches, I'd probably give this one a fine, but I'm going to downgrade it to a VG8, which isn't, well, you guys could probably, you could think it's a better grade than that, but normally, but because I'm a fussy grader. I grade conservatively. I'm not a trained grader or anything, so I kind of grade my own coins. I probably shouldn't do that, but but yeah, it's probably better than. Well, it would be better than a VG8 if hadn't had those scratches on the face. You have to get at it with a magnifying glass, which I just did. But anyway, I'm going to give this one away. So I think we'll do the number system again. How many's in the chat now?
Still 14. So we're going to use the number of people watching from now on.
The number of people watching? Okay, so how many are watching?
14.
So there are 14 people watching. Okay, this is not one of those must be present. Well, of course, you're going to have to be if it's the numbers, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to have to be present. That's right, because I don't have the chat. That's correct. Okay, so what we'll do is, so that means that if I do have to pick, I have to pick
1 and 20.
Okay, 1 through. Okay, I'm going to pick 1 through 20. I'm going to pick a number. Don't pick yet. Okay, I'll tell you when to start picking. I'll take one number guess from everybody, unless I don't see it, and then I'll get everybody to pick again because there's more than 20 and there's only 14 in the chat. So let me pick a number here. We'll do. Okay.
I'll type start.
Okay. My technical advisor, Cliff, he's going to type start, okay? So when it start, you'll need one guess from everybody. I wrote the number down here so I know what number is.
Actually, that won't work because there's a delay. So whenever you say to go, just go.
Okay. So whenever I say go, actually, because my son said there'll be a delay. So, all right. So ready? We're going to pick numbers between 1 and 20. One guess only. So go. G-O. Beak. There. Oh, crap.
Okay, there we go. We got guesses coming in now.
Okay. How do I get rid of this, Cliff?
What did you do?
I hit the thing down here and this stupid white thing.
Oh, you're okay.
I don't want to. I just don't want to. Okay, there. Good. All right. I don't want the chat to accidentally drop on it. Okay. Stop. Who was the first person with number 13 was my number? Number 13, yes. Number 13 was my number, and it looks to me like Shelley was the first one. Shelley Lauren was the first one with number 13. Okay, Shelley. Again, my email is colinwhedon@hotmail.com. I'll get Cliff to put that in the chat. And you can email me, Shelley, with your mailing address. and I'll have that 39 sent out to you. So it's Shelley Lauren. Okay, and that would be the end of stream giveaway. The Copper Owl coins was kind of like a midstream giveaway, and the Daniel Lauren was the start of stream giveaway. Okay, so now that we have all those done, we're going to do the recap. I had 4 in finds. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 USA finds. Nothing that was 1959 or under. So, and that can happen. Now, our Canadian finds, we have. Okay, I'm going to go through all these Canadian finds. We'll do this one more time here, just so that anybody that wasn't at the chat at the start. Okay, I want to count the Canadian finds first. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 Canadian finds, which isn't bad for 30 rolls. Okay, so we have a 1960. I'll just go through them anyway, even though there was some repeats. We had a 63. Let's see what we got here. We have another 63. We have a 62, which will go in the middle of the. Okay. Another 62. Reason why I'm using a magnifying glass is I'm getting blind in my old age. We have a 61, so please bear with me. Some of these are. We have a 64. Let me just double check that for the extra water line. That one's definitely not. And we have another 60. And we have this ugly, ugly old rotten. Let me just check to see. Yes, that looks like a 53. Kind of hard to see it because it's pretty rusted. But generally, that type of rust tells me it's a chromed coin. And I know that in 1952 and 53 they made a chromed, which is the common. Okay, so I'm taking it. The chrome plate is rusted on this, which is why this is like this. So that, yes, that's definitely a 53. So we have a cruddy old rusted 53. We have another 64, which I'll check for the water line, which it's not. Okay. We have another 64, which I'll check for the water line, which it's not. We have, what else do we have? We have another 64, which, you know, it's like I say, the 64 is one of the most popular, or I should say one of the most high minted ones in the 60s. So you'll probably get most of those. We have a 57. This is 1957. We'll put that in front of the 53 here. So I'll put the 50s on the bottom because they have mostly 60s anyway. And there's a 56. That goes in front of the 57. So, and we have a 62. So we'll put that in the 62 pile. And oh yes, here's the King George. We did find it, 1947 King George. So you know, that's quite a nice little find actually for that many rolls. You know. We have a 62 again, put that in the 62 pile. And, of course, the 1967 Rabbit Nickel, which will go on the end here. So not bad number of finds. So I guess that's we're going to call that the end of the hunt. I will see that I get those off to people in the mail. If you didn't catch my email, I will... these people, like I say, Daniel, Shelley, and Copper Owl. I see you three a lot in chats anyway. So if you need to have it again, I don't mind giving it to you. I don't have a problem with that. So, but I'll get these off to you. So just to email me. I see a lot of notifications down there in my notifications thing. So I imagine somebody. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Greatly appreciate that you came in and helped me with my first live stream. I don't know how well I did.
Lots of people in the chat were giving you props.
People will be telling me, so
I think you did a good job too, buddy.
You know, so I will say I'm not new at the live streaming part. So Walker Magnet, thank you for your support there. By the way, I'm a mod on Walker Magnets.
Very
yes, I was made a mod. So
were
So,
interested
I-
in becoming mods of this.
I guess I'm special. I will probably have mods down the road when my technical advisor isn't here to help me. I'll probably be choosing some mods. So those that want to be a mod, I'd be more than happy to have the help, because like I say, when my technical advisor isn't here anymore, I'm going to be SOL. So let me see. Daniel gets the 30. Shelley gets the 31, and Copper Owl gets the 39. Okay. If it, the giveaways will, as like I say, will be shipped to you in the mail. I'm just going to put them in a standard envelope. They'll go all right like that, I think. Thank you very much for doing the stream. Enjoyed it. Oh, thank you. Anyhow, we will talk to everybody later. It's been great fun. I'm going to definitely be doing more of this. So everybody else have a nice. Well, it's afternoon here, so morning or afternoon or evening, whichever part of the country you live in. And we'll see you all later. And thank you very much. Okay, we need to go to...
I'm going to navigate onto the stream here, so you got to get back to see where it says stop